Now this box is huge. It's not exactly stuffed full of discs, but there are a lot of discs in here. I know some of these discs, but a bunch of them are mystery discs that I bought with my Infinite order. So I'm pretty excited to find out everything that I have in here. I've already opened up the box, but a bunch of these are going to be a surprise. So I'm very excited. First off, not a surprise, I got myself the Nerf discs. So I've been wanting to try these out for quite some time now. I have myself, let's see, here's the driver, here is the putter, and then the mid-range as well. So they're pretty interesting because people have been talking about maybe they're not going to hold up well if they hit trees, and that may be the case, but I've had a feeling that they're kind of a little more durable than that and fully designed as discs. I honestly have no idea if they're going to be any good, but I have high hopes for them being useful for kind of newer amateur players who maybe can't throw super far, but a really, really lightweight disc might kind of bomb for them. So I'm excited to test them out and see how they fly. Okay, ooh, nice. So we've got ourselves a Rolo, a nice Rolo. So this is a pretty cool stamp, of course, a wheel. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting to watch the wheel roll. It's gonna be pretty fun. It is a Champion Plastic Rolo. I haven't thrown Rolos a whole lot, really just kind of a joke video with a DX lightweight Rolo, and it was really not too serious. This is 167 grams, so not crazy lightweight, and in Champion Plastic. Very interested to see how it flies and how it rolls. We have ourselves another Rolo, 180 grams this time. This one is very, it's max weight, so it's a lot heavier for a Rolo. And I love this color. This is really sweet. This one in particular, I can't wait to test out to see how it rolls and how it looks while it's rolling. I got myself another Respecty. I have had one in the bag for actually quite some time. I happened to win one from Garrett Gurthy's brother, Evan, who gave it as a prize for a Circle of Fire putting competition. Putting competition that I ended up winning, and I won myself a Respecty. I lost it for quite some time and got it back, so it kind of made me think maybe I want a spare. So I got myself a Prodiscus Respecty, wildly overstable, 7512. I would say it really flies more like a 1-3. What is next here? This one is definitely not one that I picked out. This is a Divergent Nuno. It's very soft, not the super soft plastic, but it is quite soft and bendable, very flexible, especially the top here. This is definitely a putter, but I don't really know what its numbers are or how it's supposed to fly. Very interesting. The rim is much more rigid, but the center is quite flexible. Very fascinating disc, but I always love blue. This one is a TD. My friend Blaze already gave me a TD, and I do like it, but this one might be a giveaway disc. I'm not sure I really need extras or spares sitting around. And I believe there's another matching TD, yes, right here. So I did know that these were here, or at least I knew that one of them was there. I was pretty sure there were two. Ooh, Neptune discs. I don't think that I have ever thrown a Neptune disc in my life. This is a Nautilus. It's very fascinating. This is a pearl plastic. It is PDGA approved, 5502. I'm very interested to see if this flies kind of like my Taco, and it's pretty overstable. To me, it feels like it is, but I'm not certain. But it could be kind of more straight to neutral. It was kind of like the, what was the Ken Climo disc? Not the Champ or the Skyway. The one in the middle, the mid-range. The Bel Air, I think is what it is. Where it really wasn't overstable. It's kind of more like a straight shot. I'm very interested to find out which one this will be. But orange is good for finding in the woods. Nautilus, very interesting. I like how the plastic feels. I'm very excited to try this disc out. It's gonna be fun. We have ourselves a K1 Hard Berg X. I had a Berg X, started to really like it, and immediately lost it. I've been bagging the Berg for quite some time, but I have a K1 Soft. Basically, this plastic is more overstable, and it's a Berg X, which makes it even more overstable. So I think this will be a good addition to the bag and helpful for some shot shapes. It might be losable, but hopefully I'll keep better track of it. Hopefully. We are still going. We have quite a few more. This is a Midnight Prowl 2, a Kyle Klein signature series. Ooh, I'm very excited about this too. I like Kyle Klein. So this is an origin. So the Midnight Prowl must be the event, or it's just a cool stamp, but the disc is an origin. Don't ask me, I don't know everything about discs, but it is a Discmania disc, and I don't remember if I've really thrown an origin, maybe one time, but it's definitely a disc I've heard about being good, and a Kyle Klein disc is a lot of fun, so it's going to be fun to test it out, and hopefully it flies really well. I believe I have an origin. I think I got one from Am Worlds. Never even tried it, not even one time. All right, what's next? Ooh, Finish Line. What on earth is this? So this is, it just says Finish Line discs, PDJ approved, made in the USA, 173 grams, but I don't know what the symbol means, if that's the name of the disc. I'm gonna have to look this up. Maybe you guys know what this is. I'm not familiar with Finish Line discs. It's a bright color, which is great, so I won't lose it. It feels like, to me, a stable, fairway driver. That's what I would assume, not super duper flippy. But of course, I'm no expert. So I'll have to see how this flies, and I'll have to look it up to see how it's supposed to fly. Very interesting. Oh, very cool. This kind of feels like a Pharaoh or a Shrike. Well, this is an infinite disc. Birds, I don't know, bird faces on it. Usually the name is engraved on the bottom. I'm gonna have to double check here. I'll go ahead and put on the screen. If it's a disc that I added on purpose, and I just forgot what it was, then I'll put that on the screen right now. But I'm pretty sure that this actually is one of the mystery discs, because I don't remember getting a plastic that kind of had these almost holes all the way around. It's almost like part of the disc is Blizzard plastic, and then part of it is kind of normal in the center. I'm very fascinated by this disc. I don't know what it is. I don't remember adding it to the cart, so it has to be one of the mystery discs. It feels really flippy. I don't know if this is going to be a good disc. It might be a kind of a corkscrew in the air. All right, distance driver, a U Zion. I'm getting some weird discs today. I really don't know what this is. Is this one a XCOM discs? Keep flying? I'm not familiar with it. What kind of symbol is that anyway? Like is it a dragon with a hat? I think that's what it is. I've been looking at it at different angles, thinking maybe lizard, but it looks like a dragon with some sort of hat on it. I think it's a little more stable, but we'll have to find out. What is next? Ooh, Twin Swords. These are cool. I've always liked the Yakun discs, the swords and things like that, but I really haven't dabbled in much Yakun because a few of them weren't great. So as I look at it, on the rim on the bottom, it says Twin Swords here, which is, I assume, the name of the disc, and then it says shell here. I don't know if that's the plastic or if that's because the rim is different than the inside. You can kind of see that dividing line there, sort of like an MVP design. So I don't know if that is an equivalent, like it's a shell disc, kind of like the way that MVP has their rim differently, which I've forgotten how that's called. I'll put that below as well so you can see what that term is. Very interesting. 12.5 -1.2 definitely feels kind of stable to me, pretty domey, but I guess we'll have to see how it flies. 174 grams, somewhat heavy. What is next? Whoa, that's a weird rim. That's a very rounded rim, so this thing it's got to be somewhat stable, right? 7.6 -1.1, really? So this rim shape feels very interesting. It's kind of like bent in and then it kind of curves to flat late. It's kind of strange feel to it, but it's a 7.6 -1.1. So not overstable like I might have thought. This says it's a Glacier Line driver, Night Trooper, 170 to 175 grams. Kind of a big range there. And it's nice that they labeled it as yellow. So a Night Trooper, I have no idea what it does. I don't know what a Juru discs is. I've never heard of them. I don't know anything about it. I'm going to throw it and see what on earth it does. It's got some dude with a shield and a lantern. Pretty interesting. I definitely pulled some strange discs, but it's kind of exciting. You never know what it's going to do. I mean, if you get a destroyer, you pretty much know what a destroyer is, or a leopard or something like that. I'm getting stuff I've never heard of in my life. All right, this is a Viking Discs Barbarian 7502. This might be kind of nice. This might be like an FD1 type thing for me, but with a touch more glide. I might really get something out of this. I don't know if the plastic is something I'll lose, so it might not be ideal. It might disappear in the grass, but I'll definitely have to see how this one flies. I'm pretty excited to test this out. I like the plastic. I don't know much about Viking discs, but anything similar to an FD1 will probably be a good disc for me. Man, that's a growing pile of discs by my feet. This is what happens when you're sponsored by Infinite Discs. You get your hands on all sorts of goodies. Paul Ulibarri Zone, I'm guessing? It feels a little odd. Why does it feel weird? It's just a zone, right? Oh, this is a ringer. It's a ringer. So I thought it was one of the test flight zones because it kind of has like, let's see if I've got it here. Oh yeah, this is totally different. This one is more like a thumb track, and this is kind of like right up near the edge. It's a bump. So I was mistakenly kind of comparing it to a test flight zone. It's not a zone. It's a ringer, so I believe it's kind of a stable putter, if I remember correctly. I had one, and I think I gave it to a buddy who likes Discraft a lot. That one's pretty cool. You have to give it a shot. Ooh, an Impa 11.6 -4.1. Really flippy Casoplast driver, K1 line plastic. The Impa. Wow. I'm sure this thing will have some really crazy flights for me throwing it. And yeah, we'll have to get it out in the field, give it a throw, and see this thing turn into a roller. I accidentally skipped over a disc that was at the bottom of the box because I just have so many in here. This one is a Raider 13.5 -1/2 3. So it sounds a lot like a Rive. I don't know how different it is from a Rive. I think the Rive's a 12 speed, otherwise it's the same. It's very similar. I do like a Project Grip Rive quite a bit. I don't know if I'm going to love this as much. It actually feels flippier. So I'm assuming that in the Lucid plastic, this will fly more understable and it maybe will kind of drive straight. That might be a good thing. If it fades late, could be a nice disc. All right, what do we have here? This feels pretty stable. I don't recognize it, but it's Discraft. Ooh, all right, the Idlewild. I know my Roman numerals, but now that I'm on the spot, I'm gonna completely forget. So M should be 1,000, so 2023. So okay, so Idlewild 2023. That's pretty cool. Really nice stamp. Valerie Manduano, Team Discraft. So what do we have? I don't really know this disc well. It says it's just a buzz. There's no way that this is a buzz. This feels different to me than a buzz feels. I feel like it's shorter. It's more shallow. Maybe it's just the plastic that's throwing me off, but I don't know. I mean, it is a buzz, but something about it feels weird to me. I'm going to see if it flies pretty overstable. I have a feeling it's more stable than a traditional buzz. Only a few left here. And speak of the Rive, what a cool plastic color. I'm going to have to give this one at least one throw, but this one might be a giveaway disc. Silver Lot Rive, and let's see. Oh, it doesn't say the plastic type. Well, I will be able to look it up. I can put the plastic type on the screen. I have it in the inventory of what I got, but I think I have another one. Yes, another very, very similar Rive. So we'll see if one of these becomes a giveaway disc or if these get kept or sold to a friend. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, just a handful more. Here we go. I've been waiting for this one. This is a Jakub Semerad Mighty. This one, the Fox stamp is just so cool. I haven't thrown a Mighty, and when I saw this stamp, I thought I would like to get that for myself. So I put this in as a Royal Clear Mighty. I'm excited to give it a throw. I believe it's somewhat similar to a Brave. I'm very excited to test it out. I love the Brave, love Latitude 64. I think it's gonna fly great. I also grabbed myself, and this might be the last, yes, finally the last disc, one more mighty glowing orange so I can find it. Yes, 7.5 -1.2. So similar to the Brave, just a little less glide. And we'll see how it flies. I believe this is a swirl plastic, so it should be more stable. No. I have it wrong. That's backwards. This is the basic Royal Grand Mighty, so this will actually be a bit more flippy. I'm expecting this to drift on me, unlike the swirl plastic, which is kind of more stable. Awesome. I have a few discs to try out. I can't even grab all of them. I have so many. We're gonna have to take some time to throw some of these discs. I'll try to get some videos out of maybe some birdie of the day videos with some of these. I don't know if I'll be able to really get into some disc reviews on very many. Nerf, those are the discs I'm probably going to put the most time into trying to kind of understand and give a bit of a review. So of course I totally forgot to thank and shout out my channel members. So shout out to Doc, G-Key, Joseph Mulkin, Mom is Minecraft, Brian and Tris Hendrick, Gator Guy, and Brent. You guys are the best. I really appreciate you. And if you're interested or curious about what it is to join the channel, become a channel member, basically you get some cool custom emotes that were designed for the Birdietime Disc Golf channel. You get yourself a shout out like this one at the end of my videos. Occasionally I'll have a members only YouTube short and you get automatically entered into disc giveaways, including a bonus disc giveaway that's just going to be for channel members. So if you're interested, I really appreciate the support. Every little bit helps. And shout out to my channel members. Well, there you go. I opened up a massive box of discs from Infinite, and you'll be seeing some more in the future. I'm definitely going to be getting some more mystery boxes with my sponsorship with Infinite. So thank you for watching. Really appreciate you hanging out with me, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.